Well, good afternoon. This is Dringy here, and I'm going to do a review because I've been using this little lunchbox here for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it's completely transformed eating in a lorry. Even I, who do cooking like all the time, this is an absolute godsend. I use it for my second meal of the day, and basically it's a 12 volt 220 volt lunchbox. Take the lid off, and it's just a stainless steel inside, and you just literally make food into a Chinese a long Chinese kind of tin foil container. Pre-cook your food at home and put them in this container. Like tonight, I'm going to do on video tonight, I'm going to do pucker pie, a steak pucker pie with potatoes, peas and gravy as my second meal. And how these are so good is that it has two compartments here for power. You can have 12 volt, which I've used, or 220 volts. Now I have both in my lorry, so me particularly, I would rather use the 220 volts because it opens up all my 12 volt sockets. But I have used both, and basically you fill the water so that it covers the base, put in your food, take the lid off, and then put this lid back on. Just clips down like that, and you are supposed to take this exhaust part out. But in all honesty, I don't. And it works fine. It actually has a lid with a spoon inside. So the idea is, once you've done your food and it's ready, I tend to cook between 1.5 hours and 2 hours. So as I'm driving, when I know I need a break and I know what time it's going to be roughly, I will then stop, plug in my box for 2 hours, just let it go. A light comes on to let you know, a little lamp there comes on to tell you that it's cooking, and that's it. 2 hours later you've got piping hot food. But I will do it in test. It's going to be a bit dark because my meal's going to be somewhere around about midnight tonight. So by 10 o'clock I want this plugged in with my food inside, and away we go. The most people use the Road Pro. Now the Road Pro is fine, absolutely fine, and I have no quibbles with that whatsoever. But these are half the price. This box literally is £21 on Amazon. I will put a link in the description when I can, because obviously I am away driving. But I will do a thingy. It comes with a box that you put inside, which is designed, as you can see by the Apple logo on the top. It's designed for fruit, which goes inside the box quite snugly. I use it to keep my wires in. Like I say, you've got 12 volt, 240 volt, and I keep the wires in here. Even comes with the adapter to plug it in. Anyway, part 2 will be coming up when we actually put the food in and switch it on, and then part 3 will be all in the same video, obviously. Part 3 will be opening it up and taking out the silver foil, emptying any water that may be still there, putting it back in, putting the lid back on, taking it in and eating it, you know. It's an absolute godsend just to cook something at home, or even like I did on Saturday when I went away. I actually bought Chinese on a Friday night and I bought an extra one. So I had a special Fu Young, and all I had to do was just take the lid off, plug it in, job done. 2 hours later I was eating piping hot special few young in the lorry. As simple as that, without even doing anything. So right, part 2 coming up. Right, part 2 is I'm now partially loaded, or I'm loaded now actually. I'm going to put a drop of water just to cover the base of my little machine. Now I am actually going to do it on 220 volts, but it works exactly the same. So basically it just covers the bottom of the pan. And then I've got my cottage, my pie, peas and gravy and potatoes. Just going to take the lid off. Which reminds me, I haven't got a bin bag out yet. And I'm going to put my pie, peas and gravy in there. Lid on. And then I'm going to flip my switch. That's a remote for my thing. And now you see the lights come on. So I'm going to leave that now for the next 2 hours. Next time you see me, I will be at my first destination for my unloading in Didcot, and I will unplug it and eat it. Simple as that. That's stage 2 done. You can just forget about it now. As long as the light's on and it's working, it's going to cook now for 2 hours. Right, here we are, moment of truth. I'm actually now in Didcot, as you can see, and it's been in for exactly 2 hours. So we'll just open it up. And that is piping hot. So what I'm going to do is take the tray out. That's a bit warm. Tip out the excess fluid. Stick it back in, and there's my hot tea. So I'm going to go in with my knife and fork, and I'm going to eat my nice hot tea done in this little box. Now I recommend this. I think it's great. Does 12 volt, 220 volts. So it's cook your stuff at home, put it in trays, warm it up with a little bit of water on the bottom, around about 2 hours, and you've got piping hot food to eat on the go with no effort involved whatsoever. Perfect. Right, I'll end the video right now. I'm gonna go and enjoy my food. Thank you very much. And I almost forgot. Please like and leave a comment and subscribe if you like more food videos, lorry videos, all sorts of bits and pieces to do with work involved in lorries and what have you. And me and my lunchbox are going for tea. Bye for now.